KATC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, it's going to be a chilly night ahead for sure. Temperatures heading for the 30s, lower 30s near freezing in some spots, and other spots a little bit above freezing, but still the chance of frost for just about everybody tonight, especially northern parishes of Acadiana. So let's get into it. I want to talk a little bit about frost formation, even though, say, temperatures in Lafayette, as we zoom into the horse farm here, just for an example, how we can get frost form when temperatures are actually still above the freezing mark. So here are the temperatures as we get into the early morning hours, and then we're going to get into the mid 30s, but with calm winds, that allows heat to escape up from the ground. We measure temperature, though. The temperatures we measure are at 6 feet, but down by the surface of the earth, by the grass level, heat escapes. It allows for a net cooling, and that cooling brings temperatures and dew points together, so dew generally forms. But if your temperatures are in the mid-30s and you have that net cooling, you bring the temperature of the grass right down to the freezing mark. So that's how you can have frost even on nights when temperatures are measured no lower than, say, 34 or 35 degrees. So we'll be on the lookout for that later on tonight. Bottom line, protect the plants and the pets for tonight. Now, yesterday's weather system is an East Coast problem today. Still tornado watches from Florida all the way up through North Carolina. Snow showing up, nice snow showing up across portions of northern Mississippi, really expanding nicely across Tennessee in the deep south. And that's after some very heavy rains over that area if you've been following it on social media and the national news. Meanwhile, locally, there's our ridge of high pressure, right over H-Town. That's going to be moving eastward overnight tonight, and that will help allow for that cold air to sink in and feel like a winter morning for tomorrow morning. Temperatures get down into the low to mid 30s, but here comes that southwest wind as high pressure scoots off to the east. A little bit of a frontal trough coming in. We thought this might generate a shower or two come Saturday. It looks like it may happen tomorrow night into early Saturday morning, but I've lowered the rain chances for the weekend down to 10%. And it looks like mostly sunny skies for your Saturday, mild temperatures and even milder as we head into Sunday. So we take a look at the Euro model here, and then this will bring us, shows that trough a little bit on Saturday. Sunday, clouds begin to increase ahead of another weather system that's going to produce rain and some storms across the area. Not expecting severe weather, nor too much in the way of heavy rainfall, but notice how the green sticks around going into Tuesday. Then Wednesday, here comes another system. It gets windy, and then it could get potentially stormy Wednesday night next Thursday. And then as we head into Friday, here comes another green system, another wet weather system. Hopefully we get it all straightened out as we get ready for the big parades going into the following weekend. But quick look at the European model over the next 10 days. It'll show you the precipitation piling up nicely from central Louisiana up into Mississippi, where 3 to 8 inches of rain will be possible in spots. Notice their numbers not too high here locally. GFS model, a little bit of a different story. We see the rains piling up and even heavier rains across the area. So somewhere in between the truth may lie, but we'll lean toward the European model, the less wet model. But bottom line, more water getting into the Mississippi River Basin, and the river's already high, and it's only early February. We might see a repeat of what we saw last year. We'll see. Temperatures, though, the story tonight, upper 20s to lower 30s, down to 30 in Ville Platte, 29 Oakdale and Alexandria, so a light freeze here. We'll go mid-30s I-10 corridor. The numbers coming in for Lafayette, a little bit colder now at 34, and mid to upper 30s along the coast. And just about anywhere in Acadiana, we could wake up to some frost tomorrow morning. It's all dependent also on how moist the ground is, and you want it a little bit drier, so there's just a little moisture escaping. Sometimes after a wet weather system, you can't generate really good frost until the ground dries out a little bit. A little kind of discouraging there if you're looking for a frosty morning. But frosty in spots tomorrow. We'll see a mostly sunny and mild day. Temperatures get into the low to mid 60s, upper 60s Saturday, lower 70s Sunday with fair to partly cloudy skies. Enjoy the weekend and whatever sun we have this weekend, because it will be at a premium going into next week with on and off rain chances and temperatures mostly in the 70s, cooling a bit toward the end of next week. But in the near term, my heat was on when I came home for dinner break.
Mine was as well.
I was not expecting that, and that's why everybody's coughing and has sinus problems. I am.
Can't keep up.
And it'll only
Stay
get
over
worse
there.
with that. Well, it's just,
Yeah.
it's the weather affecting me. I feel perfectly 100% fine.
Okay,
There you
good.
go.
Just got to clear them out, huh?
I took my vitamins yesterday.
Very good.
Last
We'll do
night.
the same. Thanks, Rob.
Right.